Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Welcome to Common Sense. We're going to try to address the issues of the day with common sense. Today we're going to have a little economic reality check for America. How are you doing? Are you better off today than you were 4 years ago? The Biden Democrats, they'll tell you that you're better off now, that Trump is a disaster. He'll put us in World War III. He's a racist. What else? And if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. And black entertainment television supports that. CNN, MSNBC, everything they bring out is negative about Trump, positive about Biden. So we're being sold a bill of goods. And I'm going to bring truth to these things today. Under Trump, we had a resurgence in manufacturing jobs. We had the best unemployment picture in 50 years. We had the fastest poverty reduction since World War II, record high home ownership, and yes, the fact checkers are going to come out and they'll be in the comments. And I look forward to it because I'm going to look at their numbers and explain what the discrepancy is and dispel the myth. No, we don't have it better off today. It's worse. Look, we had a super strong dollar, and that was fundamental of everything. Today we don't. We're $35 trillion in debt. We had no new foreign wars. We had peace through strength. Peace in the Middle East. Russia wasn't invading anybody. Putin, in fact, was a good little lapdog for Trump. He's been invading places before and after Trump, but not during. What does that tell you? Peace through strength. I like to focus in on black economic reality too. And why? Because historically, black America has voted 90% Democrat. And this has been true since what, the 60s. The reality is that Trump created low black unemployment, record low black unemployment. He created record high black home ownership. And again, I'm going to prove that. And thirdly, he had black business development at record highs. So all of these were good numbers, not just for black America, but for everybody. So let's dive into the numbers and the facts. First of all, let's look at the record low unemployment rates of 2018. Not my numbers. This is from the United States Congress Joint Economic Committee. That means the Democrats are all over these numbers. Okay, they're part of them. We had the lowest unemployment since 1969. Overall unemployment in 2018 was 3.9%. Okay. During that time, black male unemployment was 6.4%. Now, this is a mistake. It wasn't the lowest in 50 years. No, I'm sorry. It was the lowest in the history of the country. Okay. The lowest. Women's unemployment, 3.6%. That's the lowest since 1948. And in 2019, the picture was even better. Overall unemployment was 3.5%. Now, today, fact checkers and the media will tell you, oh, we're better off than we've ever been. Unemployment is back to 3.9% thanks to Bidenomics. Black unemployment is at a record 5.6%. So please vote for us. Well, there's some problems with these numbers. First of all, it's not adjusted. It's not reflecting the number of men, people, specifically men, who are permanently out of the workforce. They've just given up. And particularly 7.2 million men to be exact. I just quit looking. So they're not included. You put those guys in, you have a much higher unemployment rate. Second of all, Biden takes credit for the after COVID rebound, and he includes those numbers in his 15 million new jobs. The fact is, I don't care who the administration was. After we rebounded from COVID, you're going to have a resurgence in employment and job numbers. Okay, that's a given. It doesn't matter who gets elected. That's just part of the natural recovery. But the new jobs being created lately are low paying. So, all you 20 somethings out there, all Gen Zs, I think you are, right? I'm an X. I love Gen X. I'm 58 almost. But you guys are having a hard time. Some of you are working two or three jobs just to make ends meet, right? And that's because inflation is eating away at your dollar. So, how much is the money worth today with 8 to 9% I'm sorry, 8 to 9% inflation over the last several years? Well, rent is up 30%. We're not even talking about buying a house, just rent, up 30%. Electricity, groceries, most utilities, up 25%. Car prices. Now, these aren't new car prices. Car prices, used car prices, are up 35%. Who can even afford a car? Car insurance is up 33%. Restaurants, hotels, everything is up double digits. So that's the reality. This is your life, America. Okay? 61% of us live paycheck to paycheck. And think about it, 22% of us have zero savings. Another 33% have 3 months of savings. Best case, some people have six, but most people are just one paycheck away from losing it all, from being homeless. It's Friday, May 3rd. You get a call into your boss's office. It always happens on a Thursday or Friday, right? Hey, we're right sizing you. You're out of here. What are you going to do in 27 days? How are you going to pay? It's going to take you months to get a new job. We're screwed, folks. And even if you have a job, understand, go back to those numbers, you need almost $12,000 more in income today to have the same standard of living you did in 2021. That's insane. Credit card debt up, credit scores down. That's historically new. Interest rates way up. My VA loan, 2017, 2018, 2.25%. Now it's 7.25, 7.4. Okay. Let's go and look at the next thing that the fact checkers like to get on Donald Trump about. Of course, on the campaign trail, he likes to say, I brought you record high new home sales, first time home buyers. Okay. And what they'll do is they'll look at the numbers back in 2008, which were a record. But in fact, that is a bubble. That is a speculative bubble. It's not new people buying a home, new homes to live in for 20 or 30 years. Here's how they did it. I know because I was part of it. You buy a house in, let's say, February of 2006, nothing down, 100% covered, interest only payments, which cuts your payments to half pretty much, right? You keep that house for 6 months. You sell it in August at a $50,000 profit. It's home flipping. Everybody was doing it, and the market was going through the roof. So these numbers here are not real. They crashed. They weren't healthy. You go to 2018, 2019, 2020, the home sales, first-time home buyers at that time were in fact peaking. And had that trend continued, if Donald Trump got reelected today, that number would be up around where it was in 2008. Okay, would have rebounded after COVID, would have been up there, and it would have been based on a healthy economy. Now, I'm not just going to spit out a few facts and show you some charts and expect you to believe me. Let's take a look at a liberal newspaper, USA Today, not exactly a conservative newspaper. And here is an opinion piece, November 1st, 2020, days before the election. She's primarily speaking to Black America. Okay, again, historically, 90% vote Democrat. With just days until the election, some Black voters may be grappling with whether to cast for Biden or Trump, right? She reminds you that Biden said, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't Black. Sure, he uses the word ain't all the time. If she goes on to point out three things that are factual. And remember, this is a liberal paper. Three facts. One, if the final decision comes down to which candidate will continue the progress of lifting median Black household incomes, that's admission one, to their highest levels on record. Number two, push Black unemployment rates and poverty rates down, that's 2 and 3, to their lowest levels. There's only one choice, and that's President Trump. Okay, so that was an appeal to vote for President Trump. Didn't happen, and apparently enough. But in any event, this is proof positive that a lot of people recognize this. You know, what has changed for Black America? I'm asking. Were you better off under Obama? Did he do something revolutionary? I don't think so. Was he any different than Bush, than Clinton? I don't think so. They're all the same. They're all part of the same uniparty, the Washington, D.C. party. They want power. They want to hold on to power, and they want to do some insider trading while they're at it. Look at how Nancy Pelosi got to be worth over $100 million on a $177,000 salary. That doesn't happen. No, it's insider trading, folks. Look, Trump has, I'm going to continue down this path talking about Black America. Trump had a program, I believe it was called the Platinum Program, whatever, to Black America for 4 years. He said, I'm going to create 3 million new jobs for the Black community. Okay, that's promise number one. The second thing that he promised was, I'm going to increase access to capital, creating 500,000 new Black-owned businesses. He's going to create 500,000 new Black-owned businesses. Then he's going to increase capital by $500 billion. And this is from the man who the left claims is a racist. Please, just stop. Folks, if nothing changes, nothing changes. We got to change our thinking. We got to see through the BS that we are fed. Okay? Trump is a businessman. He gets things done. I'm voting for him. I certainly hope you'll see through the lawfare that he's going for and realize this is a scam to get you to be afraid and to vote for Biden or to not vote at all. But this is the guy that's going to save us from $35 trillion in debt. He's going to rebuild our economy. He's going to make us safe. He's going to end the war in Ukraine. And I know he'll do these things because he has a pattern of doing what he says he will do. So thanks for watching. Please, again, like and subscribe. We've got a lot more videos coming your way with similar topics. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.